Alright, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys some shit nobody talks about. Nobody talks about this. I've been trying to go see some guides on this, and this shit does not exist. And if it does, what I'm about to show you guys, hit me up with a link. Maybe there's some things I missed out on. But let's just get right into it. When it comes to poking, I poke, he pokes me back, I block it, they get hit, I get my hit advantage. What do you do? Like, really think about what do you do after that situation? One of the smart things is get my 14%, 16% if you land your poke. That's not bad at all. Like, you know, it's a pretty good start if you ask me. You can go into your fastest mid. Not bad. A lot of people do that. Or you can gel into your highs, which, players that know what's up do that. Like, they do this and they gel into their highs, you know. You can really catch your opponent pressing buttons and that. So, let's see what happens when it all goes wrong. I get the poke, and then what is it? I throw my fastest mid. Now I have to crouch, block like a little bitch, and wait for my opponent to, one, grab me, throw his mid, stagger me, or whatever the case may be. Now, throw my poke, go into my highs. Let's say my opponent blocks my poke. My highs miss completely, and I get poked, and then grabbed, which happens to me all the time, and it's really annoying. Or, boom, I try grabbing, and instead of my opponent neutral ducks and fucking crushing blows uppercuts me to fucking Tokyo in Japan. So, there's that. Those are my three options. That's all I got. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get out of this little box that a lot of people put themselves in, myself included. I started adding this to my game, and I swear to God, in like 2 weeks, I feel like a way better player. I've been practicing this non-stop in practice mode, and I feel like a way better player. It took me a little while to get used to. The reason why I'm showing you guys this is because I played against a really good Scorpion player. I'll never forget this guy. I do forget his name. It was something really stupid. But he was making my pokes whiff, and he would punish me for poking. Like, boom, I would try poking him back. He would, like, step back and do it. Let me just show you. So now we're going to do what Kung Lao players do best, is mash, right? So, boom. In this situation, there's right thing. Oh, I'm going to poke you right back. Oh, my turn. Boom. What you want to do is poke and walk back. For some characters, like Jax, if you try dashing back, you could actually get hit on the way over there. But for Kung Lao, his down one is pretty weird. Let's do his... Like right there, you saw that? You saw that right there? So... Like right there is like really hard to get out. But what you could do is jump up. So let's just stick to this down one. I don't want to get into this character specific because we're going to be here all fucking day. So it starts down one because that's what people love to do. You walk back and you observe him. So you boom, walk back, and then you punish him. Boom, just like that. Every time your opponent pokes and their poke whiffs, they need 14 frames to recover. Boom. So, boom, step back, boom. And they get clipped. Possibly a crushing blow if you're Baraka. So, there's that. Step back, observe them. Or, what you could even do is, what I like to do, and like really like let my opponent know is like, yo, I'm not stupid, is you block, step back, walk up and grab. Because sometimes they realize that they fucked up and they're blocking, because, you have the drop on them, and then you just grab them and ragdoll them. So that's one really nice thing to do is a boom. But here's the thing. Don't get into this habit that I have, which is I block, poke you back, my opponent blocks, I try going back, and then I get hit with a poke. You have to walk back when your opponent is negative, not you. If you're negative and you're trying to walk back, it's not going to work. You fucked yourself. And for me, I've been fucking myself a lot like that. So learn from my mistakes and don't poke for no fucking reason. Just walk back. The whiff and the punish will be there if your opponent's a fucking idiot, or the grab will be there. So there's that. So now let's say, what if Kung Lao is doing this shit right here? Like, oh, he's doing this all day. I can't walk back. What you could do is actually do that right there. Jump up or jump over him. So boom, jump over him, and then you could get your fucking combo going. Boom, get your ass over there. So there's that. That's one thing you could do. But that's a character specific. Now we're gonna do down ones. We're gonna keep on down ones. You could actually jump up and get a combo punish if they're doing stupid things. For example, if he thinks, oh, you're negative, buddy, and then you can get full combo punish. Like, boom, you're gonna get clipped. So that is one thing. And this will make any opponent frustrated as hell. Boom, you're gonna lose that amount of damage right there for being stupid, trying to grab me when you're fucking negative. So that's how you get rid of these little fucking down one pokers, is you let them do their little poke that does barely any chip damage, walk up, and then just punish the shit out of them. Another thing that you can do, which throw everyone off and try doing that, boom, jump over, and then you could either do this, crossover, land that, or for some characters, it'll be actually smart to what is the word? Like, boom, you could do something super simple like that, 20% for, you know, trying to grab me. So for some characters, it's like really easy to do combos off of it. Like Erron Black's is pretty easy. He can get some like nice damage. So there's that. So when your opponent is negative, walk back, punish him, jump up, get the pressure, or jump over. And the best thing to do is honestly just land the jump kick. Like, boom, for example, I land it, and then what is it? Boom. You know, if you know you're not used to getting conversions, just cancel into a special move. Like, for example, let's see, something super simple like that. Like, boom, 25% right there. Or, you know, force. Let's see. But you get what I'm saying. If you're not comfortable with conversions yet, just cancel into a special move, and you should be fine. It's all different for different characters, so of course, test that out in the dungeon, the lab, practice mode, whatever. So there's that. So now when your opponent is negative, you have options. Instead of poking back or throwing a fucking mid or grabbing and they neutral duck it and there's no risk in there. Instead of that, use that for movement, for making your opponent whiff, for pressuring them from a jump punch, from a freaking jump kick. If they're not ready for it, they can get clipped pretty damn good, if you ask me. Like, boom. That is way better than blocking, poking back, and they possibly poke it back, and then nothing got done. But the shit is all like Yu-Gi-Oh! All this shit. For example, let me be Baraka, actually, sorry. For example, I land that, boom, do that. With the poke lands, you know, for Baraka, you know, that will work. You know, it's the character specific, but you could actually get clipped by going there, or even doing this, jumping over. You can get clipped, but you could actually get clipped, like, boom, right there. So you get my point. But what your opponent can't clip you is, and then boom, watch, with full combo punish right there. So yeah, you have options. You could either go for it, do a jump kick. You can jump up and gel them into this. That's a habit I like to do. Jump up and do a jump punch, not a jump kick, because sometimes they go really far, and depending on your character, you can't do shit. I like doing jump kicks out of this because I could convert off of it depending on the character. Or making them whiff and then punishing the shit out of them with like a nice little 30% combo. That shit is so satisfying, I guarantee it. Making your opponent like just hit the air, and then you just fucking hit him with a haymaker, with a Dan Henderson fucking Hendo bomb to the dome. It is very, very satisfying. So boom, use your hit advantage for movement, jumping up, jumping over. There's that. Another thing is, when your opponent is negative, don't poke him back. Use the movement. Observe him. What the fuck does he do? Like, you can do stuff like go backwards and do a sweep if you want to be safe, or boom, jump up, make him press buttons and then they get clipped, or boom, he's walking up trying to grab you and then they get clipped with, what is it? A nice little 25% from Baraka for trying to freaking grab you when they're fucking negative. So add this to your arsenal. Of course, you can get hit in the air. Abso-fucking-lutely. For example, like, even walking backwards, like, let me show you. So it's like, boom, right there. Like, boom, I was walking back, I got clipped. So it is a risk you're gonna have to take, but I'd much rather have, like, what is it? Going backwards, jumping up, jumping out, than always poking back or grabbing. So it's like, boom, mix it up. Put all the shit I told you in a freaking blender. Don't do it all the time, because that would just be stupid. I'm just saying, add it to your game, because it will make you way better. And then what works on your opponent, be smart and use that against them. If, you know, they like to poke back, or press buttons, like, boom, step back, punish them, or boom, if they're not anti-airing the jump kicks, like, dude, keep fucking doing it until he fucking figures it out, and then think of something else, or use it when it matters. Like, don't always use it, or use it when it matters. Just adapt. Adapt to what your opponent fucks up on. Don't let him adapt to you. I think that's the best way I could say it. So yeah, put this all in a blender, and honestly, it will make your character way better, because it made me, I mean, not your character, it will make you a way better player, because this shit really helped me out. And there's nothing more satisfying than poking my opponent, them whiffing, and just fucking Machida crane kick to the fucking dome. Nothing more satisfying than that. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll holla back. Check you guys later. Deuces.